Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to publish and not publish your game on Google Play. So let's start with having a look at how many attempts I had. So now I take this and this file and I drag and drop it into here, and I'll be waiting for Google Play Developer Console to analyze two of my files. Meanwhile, I'm going to drag this text file for you into here to show my ideas about this. First of all, you have to understand that Google Play has a limit for file size for your build, for the file that you are going to upload like this. This is 100 for APK and 150 for AAB. It's a bundle file. Although I have 158 bundle file, it's okay for this one scenario. Okay, the next part. What you should be doing. You have to compress, shrink your build to make it smaller. So first you go and experiment with compression method. Default method can be the best for you or the worst for you. So experiment with 3x compression methods. There's LZ4 high compression, LZ4, and default. Default for me is better. Okay, I have it. Also, you can try to build it differently. You can select split app binary in player publishing settings. Okay, we have it. And it may be good for you or not very good. For instance, for me, like ideally, it has to create small APK file and big OBB file. But in my case, it creates small OBB file and huge APK file, which exceeds this file size limit. Yeah. So, and meanwhile, your instance app application is built into this. One day is APK. Well, you saw that? Save. Let's now publish it. Error. The country's origins have been selected for this track. What do? Store presence, pricing, and distribution. Store presence. Alright. I already forgot. Pricing and distribution countries. Can you see? I don't see it. Where is it? Play console, select the application, store presence, pricing and distribution. Store presence. Experiments. Custom store listings. No. That's interesting. It's just not there. Okay, maybe I have to click here, review guidelines, and accept some terms. That's really weird. Store settings. It's not there. Store listing, experiments. Well, I didn't expect it to be this weird. Overview maybe. Advanced settings. Okay, I need to then pause this video because I didn't expect it to be this stupid. I cannot pause video because there is no button to pause video. Well, let's have a look at this again. Go to, okay, let's click here. Maybe it's a different one. Select the application. Select the application. I did. Store presence, pricing and distribution. Store presence. Publish. Select countries and regions. Well, it was not here. It was... Oh, you see that? That's very interesting. Everywhere. Edit, release. Okay, then two more warnings. Well, it's warning. Never mind. Yes. What's a DS? Alright, we have it. Roll out. I don't really care. Create new release. In review. Oh my mokes. Please don't destroy my application. Alright, so I have it done. Good. Alright, the next part is how to actually do this, how to actually shrink your build. So let's start with what I have mentioned over here. So where to find this compression method? You see it's build settings. So you go into here, build settings. Here I set it default because this one should shrink it better, but it does opposite. So I set it default instead of this one. Next, try building OBB plus APK. Where is it? It is in player publishing settings. It's right here. See, it's right here. It is unclickable right now because I have selected this option. Next, what do we have next? Yeah. So how to shrink your product, your game? It can be Unity, it can be not only Unity, it can be anything, any project. First, about media. So convert your audio files to OGG file. Outside of Unity, I prefer Audacity. This is this wonderful application, Audacity. I recommend you this application. I use it since 2006. Absolutely good application. Uh, about audio files inside your Unity, what you have to do. So let me show you the example. So sounds. So if it's stereo music, right, you can think about it. Maybe I should make it stereo or mono. So this file initially is a stereo file, and you see the so stereo, it's two channels. But I decided not to have it stereo. You see, the original file is 0.8 megabytes, and I shrink it to 200 kilobytes by making it mono, right? And also about this song, so I made it mono, and I also shrink its quality. Like you see, from 100% to 37, which made it from 3.5 megabytes to 1 megabyte, which is pretty good. And the rest is like, the same. Okay. First mono, lower quality. By dragging this slider. Image files. Let me show you about image files. So some images are important, some are not. So for instance, this is icon. It is small anyway, so I set the maximum size from big size to this small, and yeah. And this one is even smaller, so I pick it instead of this, I pick it this one. And you see, bum bum bum. So I pick it sizes for every icon. So for every image. So I pick it, I look here, I'm satisfied, I leave it like this. If, for instance, it's like too bad quality, I make it higher and higher until I'm satisfied. And the size will depend on this value very dramatically, like impact. Crunch, and this one, you see, checkbox. You can also make this image look terrible, but more performant and take less space. 3D files. This may help. And by the way, about images. So if you have BMP files, if you have some crazy heavy files, don't do this. Convert them to JPEG if it's not transparent file, and PNG if it's a transparent file. And and also it is about audio files. Convert every audio to OGG. Now about 3D files. Convert all your heavy 3D files to FBX. It's very cool file format. It's available almost everywhere. And this may help you. You get your model like this. Here you can uh, compress your mesh. So this is like one of the main characters here, so I didn't compress mesh. But you can compress mesh for every character, I mean every 3D model which is not very necessary in your game. Uh, and this is also like about any object in the game. If it's necessary, I try to keep it more detailed. If it's not necessary, use this technique and this one. What may help? So in assets and in a package manager over here, remove all heavy packages and files. Heavy, I mean file size, not text. So if it has a lot of text, it doesn't mean that it's heavy file. Heavy file, it's only in the matter of file size. Okay. So when you publish a Google Play, oh, you may get the message like this. It's about a permission which you didn't set. So you didn't ask for like microphone or something, but Unity set this permission for you. And when you publish your game, Google Play Developer Console says you have to place a privacy notice that you are recording people's voices and speeches and you are blah blah blah. But in fact, you're not using microphone. Okay, what you can do, you can comment out every code related to this uh, permission. For instance, if somewhere in your code you mention microphone, Unity will add this permission to the game, and every time it will, notify Google Play that like, hey, this application is a spy application. It listens to people, blah blah blah. And Google Play developer console will panic and tell you that you have to do this and that. So to avoid this mess, this kerfuffle, you have to make sure that uh, unnecessary code is not present in your scripts. Uh, Code like this that automatically adds not necessary permission to your application, which may trigger panic mode of Google Play Developer Console. And also, you can click Custom Main Manifest in Player Publisher Settings. It is over here, and it automatically creates this file for you. What is next? This is about the version. If your version of bundle or application is already existent on the Google Play, then you have to change it to greater value. Well, that's it. It is about Google Play publishing of Unity ads. Not ads, and about ads, by the way. How you can avoid, ban on Google, no, on Unity ads for testing your ads. What you have to do, you have to go to your dashboard, go to monetize, go to ads data report, test devices, and add there your advertising ID of the device that you want to use to test your ads, Unity ads. On my Samsung M31s, I go to settings, privacy, ads, and get my advertising ID in the bottom, of the screen. And it looks like this. It's, one blah blah blah. So it's You see, it is your settings. You go to privacy. There is ads, and there's your uh, advertising ID in the bottom of the screen. I hope you can see this. So you see, privacy, and there's ads, and you click ads, and there is your ID, advertising ID, on it, somewhere right there. And this is, you see, monetize, test devices, and you put your ID there. I'm not going to show you this because I have my ID already there, so I don't know. Maybe I should not show you that. Yeah, and that's it basically. Countries available. And let's keep on talking about Unity ads. Nothing yet. You released it in details. Where is history? So I have here my application. It works in test mode all the time in editor, so it's safe. What is the funny about this is that I have a starting scene, and second one is the game itself. And in editor, it works just like it should be working, but ads are not working like. So ads are served only on mobile devices. But on mobile devices, when I set this advertisement to be shown in the game, it starts to be shown only after first restart. So to fix this, what I do, I place in this scene, in the very start scene, this script which tries to show the ad, and it fails to show the ad in the beginning, but it initializes ads. So it fails to show the ad in the scene where there should not be ad, but it tries at it and it initializes ads. And in the very next scene, it shows ad the way it should be shown. So this is my dirty workaround how to fix ads that are not shown in the first attempt. So you try before your ads should be shown. It will fail to show, but it will initialize ad. And afterwards, you try it, and it will show it as is like first time. Yeah. So maybe I have it on my. Oh, by the way, hey, I have it here. So look, you see, this is my editor. I initialize ads in the editor. And it works.
Ты что, дурная или что? Ты что, дурная или что, блядь? Ты больная или что? Блядь, мне текать тихо надо. Пошла нахуй, блядь! Ебать, дурная, сука. Иди нахуй, блядь, корова, сука. Ты что, дура или что, нахуй? Ёбаный в рот, блядь.
And it also shows here twice. Okay, twice. Why I made it load twice? I'm going to show you it. I mean, right here. I'm going to show you. So I'm going to Well, I could have hooked up my device to. Okay, look. So this is this application, right? This game. You see, it doesn't show ad in the beginning, but it initializes in the beginning, and it will show ads on a second attempt, but it will look properly in the game, just like it works once. So this is my life hack, life hookings. So yeah, uh, I hope this video helped you to do your stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a good time and bye bye. Bye bye and have a good time. See you later in the next video about something very interesting or maybe not very interesting. And internet is a very big thing, but only small, tiny parts of internet are helping. And this is all my attempts to shrink my game. I mean, no, except this and this. Look at the number. Look, 7 plus gigs. So I really do hope this video will help you and you will not have the same trouble just like I did. So this is a very important part I found on the internet. See? Yeah, that's it. Once again, thanks for watching this video. Have a good time and bye bye and have a good time. See you later in the next video about something very interesting or maybe not very interesting. Bye bye. Here is what's this? Where is my head? Where is my head? A big books. I have such a mess here. I'm recording this. Why are you doing this?